Hey yo, it's Joe, this is Smiler's Games, and today we're taking a look at GTA Online. More specifically, we're taking a look at the brand new Lowrider DLC update that the game was given earlier this week. Now, as you can see here, I'm driving the Albany Bucaneer into the new mod shop that we got, Benny's Motorworks, to get it transformed into a pimpin' new Lowrider. So, I'm actually going to be showing you guys two vehicles in this video. You're only going to see me mod one of them though, because the other one I've already modded up, and I was initially going to show a video on me modding that car up, but I forgot to record as I was modding that vehicle through. I got way too excited for this update and I forgot to start recording while I was modding, so I'm going to show you guys the mods with this car instead. Now, I'm really loving this update. They've given us a lot of new stuff. I think they've got new haircuts, we've got new clothes, new weapons, so there's a lot of new things here. Now, here I'm going ahead and transforming this so I can get the Lowrider upgrades, and it does cost quite a lot of money. It's quite an expensive update, even just on the cars alone. You see there, I've spent $390,000 just changing this so that I could get the Lowrider mods, so that I could put those on there. And that upgrade alone was, again, 390 grand, and that cut the amount of money that I initially had in half, so it cost me quite a bit of money. I think I ended up spending almost all the money that I had on this car alone, so it's quite an expensive update here. Just decided whether or not I wanted to have the roof on, and I ended up just leaving it off because I thought it looked better that way, which it did end up looking better that way in the end. Here I was thinking about whether or not to put armor upgrades on this car, but I ended up just sticking with mostly aesthetic upgrades as opposed to performance upgrades, because this is a Lowrider. It's more of a show car than it is a performance one, so I just left most of the performance upgrades as they were and just messed around with the design upgrades and mods instead. So here I'm just taking a look at the bumpers, nothing really new there, and I decided to just leave the ones that I had on just to maintain that retro look that the car has. Here we are looking at the tank, the Voodoo tank. I don't know why this is an upgrade because you can't really see it, but yeah, I just upgraded that anyways. Here we're taking a look under the hood, so changing the engine covers and the filters as well. So this is a really cool part of the upgrade, and I was stoked. The first time I saw this, it blew my mind, because I could already tell that there was going to be so much level of detail to this. Here I'm changing the filters. I think I ended up going with the third one in the list. Yeah, that one. I ended up going with this one. Yep. I thought it fit with the overall look of the car. Here we are, what are we looking at? Fenders, I think that was fenders. Here we're taking a look at so here, this is pretty much just the exterior of the car that we're customizing up. So the bumpers, the grills, the hood. I just went with the double vent. I didn't want to go with the bug hatches because I thought they upset the look of the car just a little bit, and I wanted to maintain that retro look that the car had and keep it sleek and classic. So I went with the double vents, which look really nice in the car. And again, there's a lot of customization features that this update gave us, so you can really change and really just create a car to your liking. It makes it really unique because you can make things really different with the different customization options you got here. And Rockstar's definitely stepped it up on those terms. I mean, I would have never imagined the amount of detail that they poured into the customization features that they did with this update. So really awesome job on Rockstar's part. What are we doing here? Oh, okay, so we're going to the hydraulics now. I didn't end up actually upgrading this at all. I just stuck with the one that I already had because, as you can see, it is expensive as fuck. And I only have like 100,000 left, so here's the interior. So I'm changing the interior materials. Again, I'm just scrolling through them so you guys can have a quick look at all this stuff. And I ended up going with this one here because I thought it was the one that looked the best. with the look I was going for with this car, which was more of a just a streamlined and sleek look, as opposed to, you know, really really all over the place and here we go. So bobbleheads, this is probably my new favorite part of the customization features. This is just an example of how much Rockstar have stepped up in terms of the customization. We got Biggie Smalls here. I'm pretty sure that's who they were modeling that after. And in the tint range, I ended up going with this one here, the Grim Reaper. I thought it looked best with the overall design I was going with this car. So that's pretty cool. Here we can change up the dials again. Just the level of detail that Rockstar have given these customization features is out of this world. So I went with the skulls just to match up with the Grim Reaper bobblehead that I had on the dash. Steering wheel, again, I didn't want to go too all out because again of the money, and I just wanted to keep this as retro and as true to the classic look of the car as possible, so I didn't go too extravagant with this. I think I just went with one of the first ones that was on the list. So here you take a look at all the steering wheels, which is cool. So this is the one I went with, the 3-way, I think it's called. Then here, this is a really cool part as well. I was mind blown by this as well. So really cool stuff that Rockstar has done with this. I'm really happy. Aside from the fact that it's super expensive, it is a really great update. So we're going to give the car a plaque. East side. Did I choose that one? I don't think so. I think maybe I went with that. Yeah, I went with that one. The mind blank there. Here, putting some speakers, loading some music, some bass into this mobile. So I put those on there. And they look banging, man. I'm just completely mind blown by the level of detail that Rockstar has poured into this update. It's quite amazing, really. So props to them because it's fantastic. So here, just cycling through the colors for the different dials. I don't know that I changed the colors of the interior actually. Okay, so here we got the liveries or liveries, however you want to call it. This is a really cool aspect of the customization of the car as well. Really glad about this. And a lot of these colors worked really well with the black. I was having a hard time deciding which one I wanted to go with until I reached the very bottom of the list and I found this. Boom! Retro Flames. I was like, yeah, definitely getting that, and I stuck it on there and it looks absolutely amazing. And because of that, I ended up just keeping the car black instead of changing the car because it works so well with that design. So I was like, hell yes, Retro Flames, definitely going with that one. It looks awesome already, so loving that. Here we're changing what is the plate holders. This is a really cool part of the car that they updated as let's customize, and there's the front one as well. So that's cool. And then we are going to the trunk. So at this point I didn't have that much money left. As you can see, I spent nearly all of the money that I had just customizing this car. So here, this part here is pretty much me showing you guys the other upgrades with this car. So these are some of the new rims. Here I didn't end up adding any of the stuff on because again I didn't have any money left whatsoever to purchase these upgrades. So here I'm just showcasing all the different rims, and I would have loved to put one of these on at least, but I couldn't, unfortunately, which sucked a huge amount of ass, but what are you gonna do? That's how the game is. So yeah, at this point I pretty much just ran through the rest of the customization features and just took a quick glance at them. Didn't purchase anything else after this, I don't think. So yeah, the car is pretty much done at this point. because I couldn't buy anything else. So here we go. So we exited the garage here, taking a look at the car in daylight, and it looks pretty darn good, I must say. Kept that nice sleek retro look. I like those flames at the front, and the overall design I think was pretty damn good. If I had more money, I definitely would have made this a little bit more better, especially with those rims. But hey, what you gonna do? When I am able to, though, I'm gonna definitely pimp this ride out a little bit more. But here we're just gonna bring this car back to the garage, and I'm gonna show you guys the second car that I have parked in there, which I think you guys are absolutely gonna love, because I did have a little bit more money to spend on that one. So yeah. Okay, so here we are now at the garage. I'm gonna enter now. I'm gonna show you guys the new cars. So there is the one that we just customized, and there you can see the first one that I customized, the Voodoo. Get a nice green color, and again I managed to deck this one out a little bit more because I had a little bit more money to spend on this car than I did with the Buccaneer. So that looks pretty damn cool next to that car. Not gonna lie, that's pretty fucking awesome right there. So there is my Voodoo. Got a nice green theme going on with it. You can see the interiors there. Got a little bit of a different design than the other car. So we're gonna back this one out, drive it outside. And fortunately, it was a sunny day out there, so you can see this car in all of its beauty. Look at this. So there you have it. Just a brief look at the exterior. Really proud of this car. Being that it was the first one, it's not bad being that it's the first car design. So, and here's one of the new features with the update as well, is the new action menu that you can use with your car. You can remotely control, I think, the headlights, the engine, and the doors with this, and the music from your car as well. So you can really show off your car to friends and other players online. If you do one of those car meets, you can do that. Here, taking a look at the rear, so you can see that banging speaker at the back. Doesn't really go well with that one tank of hydraulics that we got in there, but what you're gonna do, you know, again, money is the name of the game here. So here you're taking a quick look at the interior as we cycle around the car. Here we're at the front now, taking a look at the engine. So you can see the covers and the filters to put on there. Something that I didn't notice until I looked at this video was that the liveries also continued on the inside here on the hood. So you can see the little liveries on the inside, or liveries, however you want to call them, are continued on the inside there of the car. Another quick look around here. You can see the interiors with the zebra stripes and the cream color, which I thought went really nicely with this car. And yeah, so that's the second car there. I think I did a really good job. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below, but I think I did a good job with this car as well as the second one. So really nice job that Rockstar have done with this update. I am loving it so far. Definitely the next car that I'm going to be upgrading is the Moonbeam. I've heard a lot of good stuff about that car in terms of customization. I've seen a lot of pictures of people who have customized that car themselves, and looks absolutely boss. So I'm definitely going to purchase the Moonbeam next and upgrade that car. That is definitely the next one I'm going to do. Then after that, I'll probably do the Vappuccino, and then I'll leave it up to you guys to decide after that which car I'll do next. So looking forward to that. Can't wait to upgrade those cars. Really excited for it. Really great job that Rockstar have done with this upgrade. Can't get over just the level of detail and the customization features that have been added on with this update. It's mind-blowing what Rockstar have done, so props to them again. But here we're just driving this back into the garage. I'm going to give you guys one quick last look at the cars. But anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. If you did like the video, be sure to let me know by hitting that thumbs up button below and dropping a like. And if you haven't already, make sure you check out all the other content on the channel. If you like what you see and you do want to see more, then make sure you subscribe. In the meantime, I'm Joe. This is Smilo's Games. I will see you guys next time, but until then guys, remember the best way to play is always with a smile.